Hi friends, I am here to explain aptitude part of GATE 2021 electrical engineering. So in electrical engineering, not only in electrical engineering, in core branches, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering and civil engineering, the aptitude part is also, it's a very vital role. It plays a vital role while getting employment in any of the industries. So please try to concentrate on aptitude also. So after with my experience I can share one thing. So many of the students who are not willing to go into the software industry, they feel that aptitude is not for us. But don't feel like that, because aptitude is for everyone. Because in core sector also aptitude is one of the parts. So just the best example is gate only. So in gate it carries some marks. Similarly, in other things also, for example, Transco, it carries 25 marks out of 100. So similarly, in each and everywhere, aptitude is very important. So my sincere request to all engineering graduates and engineering students is, please try to have a habit of going ahead with the aptitude and the reasoning also. So those two are very important things for our engineering perspective also. And also if you like to go to bank jobs also, these two are very important: aptitude and reasoning. Of course English is always necessary to communicate and to make yourself, to make uh, present yourself better compared to others. Definitely English is always the best thing to discriminate yourself from others while in interview or while doing work also. So please try to concentrate these three parts in your curriculum. So these three are not at all in curriculum, but please you have to be in a habit of solving some problems every day from these three parts. One is aptitude, reasoning and English. So please try to do these things. Otherwise it will be yours. That means you may be very good at your core subjects, but you are not good at these subjects, means you will not be taken for any of the good companies. So please try to concentrate on these things also. Of course these things are very easy when compared to core sector, because these are the simple mathematics. Of course we need to remember some formulae, that's all, not more than that. So let me discuss these things. So these questions are from the memory of the participants, so who have written the GATE 2021 from electrical engineering. So one of the first question is this one: a regular polygon has 10 sides, so the interior angle between two sides of the polygon is. So actually this is a polygon of 10 sides. So I can draw. Polygon means like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, maybe 10. Okay, of course it's a regular polygon, so it should be like this. Maybe it should be like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, it should be like this. So the regular polygon means the angle is same for everything. That means, for example, if the angle is this one, yeah, this is angle, so the next angle should also be like that, same thing. So like that, this is one angle and this is another angle. Like that we have 10 angles. It is a 10 sided polygon, so we should definitely have 10 angles. Okay, so what is the question? So the interior angle between two sides we want. So first we need to add all the angles. Of course this is a regular polygon, so all the angles are same. So after that we need to find this much, I mean we need to find the answer. So how to get it? So the beautiful formula for this is the sum of interior angles formula will be available. So sum of interior angles, if it is n sided polygon. if it is an n-sided polygon, it should be n minus 2 into 180, which is equal to, n is 10 here, so 10 minus 2 into 180 is equal to 8 into 180. So the final answer is 1440. Now what we need to do, this is our question is the interior angle between two sides. So we have 10 sides, 10 equal sides, 10 equal angles. So interior angle between any two sides is 1440, so divided by 10, so which is equal to 144. So this is the interior angle between two sides of the polygon. Okay, please remember the formula. It is n minus 2 into 180. Okay, you can take the example of triangle, you can take the example of square. Okay, then it will be very easy. Okay, so this is the first question asked in GATE 2021 electrical engineering. So let me go ahead with the second question. Yes, so this is the second question. So find the area of shaded region. So this is very good question. So this is the, we need to find the area of this shaded region. So this is inside. So this is 10 here. So let me have, it is a midpoint. Okay, we can easily see that this point is the midpoint. Yeah, this is midpoint. So obviously the length of this side is 10 centimeters. So it should be 5 and it should be 5. Similarly here also it should be 5 and it should be 5. So now I can say that this angle is 90 degree. So this side, maybe let me write the names A and B. Yeah. Now the side AB is, so according to Pythagoras theorem, it is square root of, let me have C here. So AC square plus BC square. So which is equal to square root of 5 square plus 5 square, which is equal to 5 root 2. So this side, now this side is 5 root 2. So again this is the midpoint. So I can say that, maybe let me have point D here. So now AD is equal to AB by 2, which is equal to 5 root 2 by 2. So this length AD I am talking about. Now let me go ahead with the AE. So AD is equal to AE, that we already know, as this is the square. So AD is equal to AE. So now I want to find DE. So how to find DE? So DE is equal to, as we know, according to Pythagoras theorem only. So it is AD square plus AE square, which is equal to square root of 2 times of AD square or AE square, which is equal to AD. AD means 5 root 2 by 2 into root 2, which is equal to 5. That means I can conclude that, let me use the red color, I can conclude that if this is 10, this part is 5. So what about this part then? This part is obviously 2.5. Okay, this part is 2.5. Now I can conclude that this part is 2.5 and from here to here it is midpoint. So let me take this as 1 and this as 2. So now I can say that 1 2 is 1 2 is obviously 2.5 by 2, 2.5 by 2, because this entire thing is 10. So this is half of that and this part is half of that. Again this is midpoint, so this is 2.5 by 2. Now then let me take this side. So of course this side 1 2 and 2 3 are same. So let me go ahead with 1 3. So how to find 1 3? So 1 3 is equal to square root of 1 2 square plus 2 3 square. So that should be equal to root 2 into any one of them. So that is 2.5 by 2. 2.5 by 2. So this is one side of this square. So what about the area? So area of the square is side square. So obviously it should be, so area is equal to root 2 into 2.5 by 2 whole square. So which is equal to, it is root 2 times, this is 6.25, so divided by 2. So the answer should be 3.125. Okay, it is also very simple question, 3.125. Now let us move on to the next question. Yeah, this is formula based. So the formula says x square minus a square is equal to x plus a into x minus a. Similarly, x cube minus a cube is equal to, it is x minus a into x square plus ax plus s. So we can conclude that if anything is divisible by this, that means it should be x square minus a square can be divisible by x plus a, but x cube minus a cube cannot be divisible by x plus a. Okay, so what we can conclude, and similarly we can have anything here like n. Okay, so let me go ahead with, it should be 2 times of n. Okay, if this is one part, maybe if I let me take it is 1, this is also 1, so now it is 13 times, so we should get 13 multiple of it. So definitely it would be, if I take this part, this is not correct thing, because it should be x cube minus a cube. So definitely it should be divisible by x minus a but not x plus a. Okay, but here x is 11 to the power of 13 and a is 1 to the power of 13. Okay, so it should be definitely, this part will be divisible by this one. Okay, 11 power 52 minus 1, which should be divisible by this one. So according to formula only. It's also very simple question. Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, this is probability. So here is the formula for expectation. So it is integral of the limits are from 0 to 100. So 0 to 100 x f of x dx, which is equal to integral of 0 to 100 x f of x is 0.01 dx, which is equal to x square by 2 from 0 to 100. Of course 1 by 100 is also there. 1 by 100 means it is 0.01, so I have taken out. So it will be equal to 1 by 100 into 100 divided by 2 minus 0. Of course it will be 0. So 100 will get cancelled, and this cancels in 50 times. So it will be 50. The answer is 50. Okay, let's move on to the another problem. Yes. So this is a beautiful problem. Let's read the problem first. Students who pass the exam cannot appear for the exam again. So this is the one condition. So here 3 years have been given, year 1, year 2 and year 3, and pass students who have passed the exam, students who have failed the exam also given. Okay. So the condition is students who pass the exam cannot appear for the exam again. That is condition 1. And the second condition is students who fail the exam in first attempt must appear for the exam in the following year. So this is also one of the conditions. So students always pass in the second attempt. So this is the third condition. A number of students who took the exam for the first time in year 2 and year 3 respectively are. Yes, so this is the very important, very easy question, but first we should not confuse here. We should first know what is the total number of students appeared. In first year, total number of the students appeared are 60, second year it is 65, and third year it is 53. But our job is to find the number of students appear in year 2 and year 3 for the first time. That means in second year 65 students have been appeared in second year. So as per our calculation, so as per our rules, who have failed, they have to appear in the next year. Okay, from the second rule, who have failed, so they have to appear in the next year. So in first year 10 students have been failed, so they have to appear in the next year. So they have been appeared. So 65 is our total number of appeared, and out of 65, 10 students are from previous year. So the number of students appeared in the first time is 55 here. Okay, in year 2. Similarly for year 3 we can go ahead, because in year 3 also, so who have failed in, so 10 students have been failed and they have written the exam in the second year, so they have definitely been passed. Okay, so don't worry about them. Anyhow, we will just go ahead with the third year. So third year, the total number of students appeared are 53. So 50 pass, 3 fail. Okay, then what happened? So in the second year 5 students have been failed, so they have to appear here for the second time. Okay, so out of 53 total number of students appeared in third year, 5 students are previous year, so they are attempting second time. So the 48 is the figure in, so the students appeared in third year in the year 3 first time. So 48 students have been appeared first time in year 3. So the answer is this one, 55 and 48. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Yeah, so this is the next question. So how this can be done? So the triangle square sheet shown is folded along the dotted line. So the folded sheet will look like, yes, actually this is the dotted line and this sheet folding is like this. Yeah, it has been folded like this. So what will happen? So this point is here and this point will be here and this point will be here, and at the end this point will be here. So it should be like this. Similarly, this point will be at the end here and this point will be here and this point will be here. So it should be like this. The final answer will be like B. You can call like this. Okay, so this is the final answer. So it's also very simple question. So let's move forward. Yeah, so this is simple analogy question type of question. So oasis is to sand as the island is to. So what is meant by oasis? So oasis means it is the water content within the sand. So this is the water and this is sand. So in deserts, so everywhere sand will be there and somewhere water may be visible, so that part is called oasis or may be available. Okay, so similarly, so what is an island? So island means, so this is an island, this is an island and everywhere water will be there. So island means it is enclosed land within the water like this in all directions. So now we can see, so for water, for this is the oasis, for oasis he has given water, that means outer part he has given, sorry, for oasis he has given sand, so the outer part he has given. So for island the outer part is water. Okay, that's all. So that is the analogy. Okay, simple. Next, yeah, this is from English. Actually here the people whom cannot come here, here it has to come who, because who means this is the objective part of who, so we are not using the objective part of this, so we are directly mentioning the people here. So the people who were at demonstration were from all sections of the society. and which is also not correct thing, and whose is also not correct thing. Okay, the people whose properties are like that, that means after that it should be the relationship with people. So but here there is no thing which is related to people, so simply the people who are, it is directly related to people, so directly we need to take who here. Okay, so the more explanation can be expected from an English expert, so you can go ahead with Google, or you can go ahead with any English teacher. Okay, it's very good thing. Next, let's move on to the another problem. Actually, I didn't find one of the problems, and I found only 9 problems. Okay, so let me go ahead with the ninth one. Yes, so this is from reasoning, so it's very interesting question, so comes from reasoning. So let's see, there are 7 cars, so P, Q, R, S, T, U, and V are parked in a row, not necessarily in that order. So obviously I have 7 cars like this, 4, yeah, 7 cars. Okay, not they may not be in that order. The cars T and U should be parked next to each other. So T and U should be parked next to each other. So this is the first criteria. After that, the cars S and V also should be parked next to each other. So the second one is S and V also parked next to each other. Maybe it may be SV or VS. Okay. Next, whereas P and Q cannot be parked next to each other. So P and Q cannot be parked next to each other, right? And the next one is Q and S must be parked next to each other. So this is Q and S. Next, R is parked to the immediate right of V. So here V is there and here R is there. So R is parked immediate right of V. So this is the correct alignment. Similarly, next one is R is parked to the immediate right of V, that is over, and T is parked to the left of U. And T is parked left of U. So this is U and this is T. T is parked left of U and R is parked right of V. That's all. So these are the things. So we can confirm these things. So V, R and TU for sure. And other things are we can manage. So let me go ahead with this. So let me start with anything. So this and this with one go I can solve this. These 2 conditions satisfied. So let me simply take down. Let me take T and U for time being like this. Now what is T and U like this? After that SV is there and V and R is also like this. So let me go ahead with V and R straight away. Let me write somewhere V and R. It should be like this only. And S and V are, I mean, side by side. So let me write S also here, so that this condition is over and this condition is also over. And Q and S are side by side. So let me have Q here. That's all. Okay. That's a very simple question. And so the remaining thing is P. So let me write, if I write P here, so this condition cannot be satisfied. So to make this condition satisfied, I can move these 4 cars one step here and I can write P here simply. Okay, this is the alignment. We can have so many alignments. So based on this, this is one of the alignments which satisfies all the rules. So let me go ahead with the solutions. So there are, so we need to choose the incorrect option. So let me go ahead. There are 2 cars parked in between Q and R, in between Q and V. Yeah, Q is this and V is this. So there is 2 cars in between this. Okay. How these 3 are aligned? I like to see that part first. Q and S should be side by side. So it may be QS or it may be SQ. Okay, I have taken QS here and S and V are side by side. It may be VS or it may be SV. Okay, I have taken like this. So if I take in the another manner, so it may be like this VSQ. It may be QSV or VSQ, definitely. So what will happen in this condition or in this condition? The conditions are satisfied, and in these two options, what we can finalize, the cars between Q and V should be only one but not two. So we can straight away mark this as incorrect option. But we can check the other parts also. So V is the only car parked in between S and R. So where is S? So this is S and this is R. Of course, this is the V, is the only car in between these two. So this is correct. And P is parked at extreme end. Maybe it may be parked here or at the extreme end also. One second. Is any relation between R and T? No, there is no relation, but TU is there and TU is there. That's all. P should be parked extreme end. Okay, let it be. Let us keep this as it is. And Q and R are not parked together. Q and R. Yeah, this is Q and this is R. Of course, these two are not parked together. So they may be dilemma for A and C, but A is for sure. So P can be optional. So P can be placed here or I can place at the end also. Okay, not a compulsion. It may be like that also. But for A, it should be like that. Okay, so please use your intelligence and try to give the best reason. Okay, so A is the answer here. Okay, so still if you have any doubts, you can simply comment in this video. Okay, thank you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I like to cover the other aptitude questions also from civil engineering, mechanical engineering and other engineering of GATE 2021. Thank you so much.